All right, looks like we're live, and I'm going to go ahead and get started and see if the notifications go out and we get some people in here. Hey, Mark. Hey, Sammy. This might lure Pam out too. She says she was just online 5 minutes ago, so she's about somewhere. I'll keep an eye out for her. I'm either going to have to end early today or do part of my stream while driving back to the Ark because our meetings to Wednesday once a month. So we'll see how that goes. If I can get a signal even to go out. Hattie's lurking, it says. There's somebody backstage. Maybe it's the elusive Pam in the wild. Sure.
Hello.
Hey, Pam. I didn't want to start without you, but people were flipping tables and stuff, so had to go.
Oh, we're on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, they were getting rowdy. When Grasshopper flipped his table, I decided I better get live.
Was he dancing on it?
I don't know. Could have just turned over. I was just saying I may have to end early or stream part of the way from the truck. Mom. He didn't even say hi to me. Oh, no, he didn't.
I said hello.
Yeah.
That's right. You have a meeting tonight, huh? Before we do anything else, Grasshopper, do you have Mike's Buy Me a Coffee link? Because we could really, Mike could really use some help right now. He hasn't been working. He had to go in the hospital, and we don't have a GoFundMe set up, unfortunately. But there you go. Grasshopper's got it. But he really could use some help, guys. Anybody that could help him even a little bit would be really nice.
I can't even get in the Ark's GoFundMe to see addresses to thank donors there. Messed up. Yeah, and we probably should talk a little bit about what we were talking about. As far as fundraising. I don't know why we hadn't thought of it before. I have to think of everything. Wanting to do stream.
My job is to look pretty. Your job is to do the thinking.
We're screwed on both fronts.
Yeah, we certainly are.
Oh my God. Worm just farted and it smells like a snake scat. But yeah, we want to do a stream just for fundraising for Mike. And maybe a special stream or once on my stream and once on Pam's. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
He said the last time we asked him how it was going, he said that, oh, I got the lips, the parted lips too. He said that they probably weren't going to let him go back to work. So I'm sure he's busy trying to do all the stuff he has to do to get some money.
Yeah, but in the meantime, he really needs some help. So.
In the meantime, there is no money.
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know. this Saturday I got to do my own like auction to get somebody to pay a couple bills. I got my rent covered, but I still got to get a couple bills paid because it's been cold and my electric bill and stuff is out of sight. But Monday night usually seems to work out fairly well as far as there not being as many streams. What do you think? Should we set one up for Monday night? I could
Um,
set one up for Monday night, do a fundraiser for them.
Bart says he thinks a dedicated stream would be the way to go.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm
agree.
kind of thinking too. That's why I'm thinking maybe Monday night.
Well, I'll have to check with my people and have them get back with you.
Okay, well let me know because I could do it. You know, I could set it up and get it going on my stream. But we would of course need co-hosts and stuff. So
Well, we can promote it. If we decide now, we can promote it Friday in Reptiles, and
yeah,
we can promote it Sunday in Tennessee Fish Mafia.
yep, exactly.
And while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to do shameless plug for Reptiles. We've got Dylan. I think it's Dylan Kelly's his last name, but anyway, Veteran Aquatics. You know, Dylan's been going through a bit of a rough patch, and it's no secret he's going through a divorce. And we were going to have him on a few months back, and all of a sudden the shit hit the fan. Apparently, right about that day, so he had to cancel. But he's excited to come back on. I talked with him, I think yesterday or today,
Yeah,
and
I think I will actually grasshopper.
he wants to
Sorry.
do the reptile stream. That's okay. He wants to do the reptile stream this time, which he has reptiles now. And I can tell you, get the 411 here. It's not even published yet. He's going to talk about colubrids, and which are like corn snakes and rat snakes and that kind of snakes. And he's going to talk about brumation. So that will be fun and exciting. And Susie will be excited because she wanted some snake people on. So here we go. Mom, you should sketch a few of those cards and auction them off for my.
Yep, that's the idea. I'm without a doubt going to do that. That's why I'm thinking Monday because that'll give me a because I've got to do a few for myself to pay some bills, and plus I'm almost out of water and groceries.
You could. Do you have any
So I
screenshots?
figured I'd sell a couple myself on Saturday, but then that'll give me a couple days to get a couple done for Mike to auction them off to help Mike out.
You ought to do his tricolor hognose snake.
Yeah, I should look through his streams and pull a picture up.
Yep. Yep. That's something you've never drawn. And once again, yesterday at Food City, where they have all the little mouse ears and stuff like that, I was looking for something to decorate my head with, and I couldn't find anything I liked or anything big enough. So I
Well, they
don't know.
look smaller than you stretch them out. You know that, right?
Yeah, but it was all, I don't know, wasn't anything that I wanted to wear. But I'll eventually find something sooner or later. And if I talked to you since, yeah, I talked to you. No, Monday I had to take Yazzie and Princess to the vet just for their regular ailments and their annual checkups and vaccinations. And my snake, the new snake, the big one,
Yeah.
had his first poop during the night, Sunday night. So, of course, when I walked in here, it smelled like an outhouse. But I got the poop out in a plastic bag over my hand, and I could see worms in it. So I called and asked the vet if they could just do an analysis, a fecal analysis. When I brought my dogs in at one that day, and they said, well, yeah, but they didn't know if they'd know what everything was, and it wouldn't be like a 15-minute, look like a dog or a cat. It may take a little bit. So I took it. And the end of the day, Dr. Casey messaged me. I sent her a picture of him too, so she'd know how pretty he is. So she was looking at that nasty poop. And she said he was very handsome, and he's loaded with roundworms and 2 other worms that she's never seen.
Uh-oh.
And she said she'd let me know when she does some research how to worm him. So I figured, Pam, you could worm him for me.
Okay.
I've got to sort that out yet. I told her that. I said, be sure and, find out if you can give them an injection, but I'm not going to give a 6-foot snake an injection. Not by myself. And I've never held him. And I kind of stopped his hook training, tapping on him and stuff, but he knew. I gave him 2 other mice, or 2 other rats. They were out of the mediums, so I gave him 2 smalls, and they were gone in 5 minutes. He's so stealthy. One of them I put in, and he moved about 6 inches, and I looked over, and the first one I put in was gone.
I wonder if you could worm him by putting something in the mouth.
I thought about that. If he ingested a mouse and it was full of it. The only thing is I think it's because he's so full of parasites. I mean, he's loaded, she said. There was some white fur, which might be normal, and there was a skull, because she was saying, oh, I see some white fur and skull. And I'm like, stop it. But I don't know if he would digest, the stomach and stuff, but that's a thought. That may be the easiest way to do it. I need to research that part. But God only knows how big he would be if he wasn't full of parasites. You know what that made me think of? Of course, we have roundworms. They're everywhere. Dogs and cats get them. Hey, Terry. Oh, I got something to show.
Hey, Terry.
Sketchy. It's got something to show you.
Got something to show me?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. I don't know how he can show me something. Do I have you on Facebook, Terry? Are you on Facebook? Or you can send me a picture of something on Facebook, or no?
But what about this, Pam? What about, so the roundworms are not a big deal, but there's 2 kinds of worms that she doesn't know. She's a vet, and she's not out of school long, so she's up on things, So when we're importing snakes and things and other things like that, and they're carrying these exotic parasites, how do those not get in, the hobby and stuff from those things?
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's got mites. I just haven't been that intimate with him or her yet. I'm trying to find Dr. Casey's link, but there's a lot of veterinarians named Dr. Well, that's her first name. It's New Hope Pet Vet, and it's Dr. Casey DeCook. She was one of our little volunteers when she was in college and went to vet school, and she's back. But she just goes by her first name, Dr. Casey. A smart little thing, I'll tell you. And that was Yazi's first girlfriend. She was at the Ark when Yazi was there. So they had their little air kisses and all that stuff Monday. He likes him some Casey. Just post the...
Oh, Terry wants to come up. Do you want me to post a link?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I have people that do that stuff for me, Terry.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. I do it. You have to be nice to me.
Since I'm too stupid to do it. No, I can do it, but I don't like to push buttons. It's New Hope Pet Vet. Or Visiting Pet Vet. And Worm has a new name.
I know, Pugsley.
No. Who does she look? I'm gonna give you some hints. She looks like somebody very famous, and from our generation, Pam. And you put their pictures side by side, and it's like, oh my God! And everybody I've told that and showed their pictures together. She had a hit song named called "Santa Baby" back in the day.
Oh, I don't know.
The original Santa Baby. She was the first Catwoman. That ought to be a big hint.
Not to me.
And she was the only black Catwoman. That should nail it.
Eartha Kitt?
Yep. Didn't she look like Eartha Kitt? Look at her eyes and the big forehead and the smushed in face, and she looks just like her. And you look at Eartha's picture and look at hers, and I'm calling her Kit as the nickname, and people will say, why you call her Kit? Because it's Eartha Kitt. It's better than Worm Kit. Haley Berry, Eartha Kitt. Oh yeah, he was guessing. Here's something back here. Is it Terry? I'll be damned if it's not.
Probably.
Hey Terry.
Oh, he's got clothes on, so go ahead and leave him up.
Yep.
All right, Pam, this is just for you.
Oh,
I don't know if
my
you can see.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Who's that?
Oh, who is that?
This is Sue.
Oh,
Hey,
She's
Sue.
new.
oh my gosh.
How old is she?
8 weeks.
Wow. She's a big girl.
Oh, she's so cute. She's past the fuzzy stage.
Yeah.
I just thought Pam would like
German
to
Shepherd puppies have that fuzzy stage, you
Yeah.
know, before the hair smooths out. But she's really pretty. She's past that stage.
Hey Dragon
Okay.
Lair.
This is my new sweetheart.
Oh, hi there, sweetie.
Well, good.
What a sweetie. She's got to be pretty. She's got very nice markings and stuff.
Oh, she
And
And her
was-
ears are starting to stand up already, too. She's doing really good for 8 weeks.
she's
Like I say, a lot of times at 8 weeks, they still have their fuzzy puppy fur and their ears aren't totally standing up yet. And hers are doing really good.
You see
she
what?
didn't do, we tried the leash today. We tried the leash today, and it didn't work out too well. She doesn't like the leash.
Yeah, that takes them a while. Did you get like a 6-foot leather one? That's
Yeah.
the best for starting them out with training is like a 6-foot leather leash. And I always used, because I used to train German Shepherds too for some people that raised purebred ones. And got my very first German Shepherd from them. His name was Stony.
Oh wow!
But
Look at her
you guys,
feet.
I always started out their pups with like a 6-foot leather leash and a choke chain. And the first thing I always taught them was heel and the sit when you stop. And they're really smart. They'll learn really fast. But it just takes a little bit of practice. She'll get used to it.
Oh, I put that leash on her, and she was like, "Oh hell no, you ain't doing that." And it turned into a tug of war contest. So I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna give up on that for a minute."
yeah.
Hey Mike.
It'll take a few times for her to get used to it. But they're pretty smart dogs. She'll learn fast.
Oh, she's too smart for her own good, to be honest. Already.
Yeah, that's the way the German Shepherds are generally like that. Yep.
She already knows how to tell me no. But I thought you'd get a kick out of it,
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
given that
Mark.
you're a big German Shepherd fan, so
Yeah, I've had German Shepherds. This time, I did not get a German Shepherd because of the fact that I'm getting old and I'm really too old to train a big dog like that again. So
oh
when I lost Buddy, I decided that for companionship, I needed to get something smaller and easier for an elderly person to handle because I hate to say it, but I am getting elderly.
Kinda.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind you, and I kind of said I wasn't gonna do it. In fact, I told myself I'd never get another dog after I had to put my last one down, and here we are. I just couldn't turn her down, man. How can you say no to that face? Huh?
I know,
How can you
huh?
say no to that face?
Terry, you need to take her clothes shopping. She's got on a blue collar.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
she's a
bought it
girl.
for her.
Oh my
What's wrong
God.
with blue?
It's a boy's color. I thought it was a boy when I first saw her.
Yeah, she's a girl, but she identifies how she wants to identify.
Oh dear God.
She identifies she identifies to I'll kill you first, ask questions later.
You sex me after I kill you.
Right. Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She already tried to tackle me 3 or 4 times. I'll be like walking into the kitchen and she'll come up behind me and bite my calf.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sue. Sue. She said,
She
"Who's
don't know
that?"
her name yet. She
Oh.
ain't got that part figured out yet. Right? Say we ain't doing names yet. Right?
Where'd you get her? What's her story?
Uh, I was just happening along. I was looking on Craigslist to see what was on pets, and you know, dog breeders can't really advertise on Craigslist per
Right.
se, but they put up advertisements just for as long as they might last, and I saw her available, and I went, "She's mine," and that was it. I called them up right away and said I'll be there in an hour. And they're an hour and a half away, so I might have broke a speed
Actually,
limit.
I did read it, Patrick. I was too busy fawning over the puppy.
That's when she was cackling in Terry's face. She was reading it.
Yes, it was at a Target
Cackling.
parking lot where we did the deal. Right.
Is she, not that it makes any difference, but is she like a registered something with one of
Both
the things?
parents. I have the paperwork upstairs. Both her parents are AKC.
All right. Mine are all mutts, but it doesn't
But
matter.
she's a rough coat, which means she's not going to have because you've seen the German Shepherds with the super long hair, the smooth coats.
Yeah.
She'll be a rough coat. She'll be like the working dog, right?
Right.
Say, I ain't here to look pretty. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, right?
You need to get her right on learning water changes.
Say that's what you're here for. Kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. And you're all out of bubble gum.
She looks happy.
She's funny. Anyways, I just wanted to show Pam because Pam is a little German Shepherd friendly kind of person. So I
That's a
thought she'd get a
coincidence.
kick out of it.
Oh, she's very pretty.
Bye, Sue.
Say see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
She looks very calm, and that's a good sign that it's like she's probably a very intelligent dog. She's thinking things through.
Oh,
I bet
she's
she poops like
she's
a customer.
she's she's definitely too smart for her own good. Like I said, she's already learned how to tell me no. I'll be like, "Come on," and she'll just sit her butt down and stare at me. And I'm like, "Come on, let's go." And she just stares. Says, "No, I don't think so. I'm not right at this particular moment in time. I'm not going to do that." So she's teaching me how to bribe her. I figured out some of her favorite snacks. So, that way I'm learning how to bribe her. But yeah, she's a little stubborn.
Smart
All right.
dogs are really hard to train.
Hey, see what I mean? Like, hey, She's like, no, I'm going to look down here till I'm done looking down here.
Thinking for herself.
Hey. What? I know you miss yours. All right,
Yeah.
I'm out. Talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Thanks, Terry. Later.
What are you doing, huh?
Now, see, Terry managed not to step on his dog, Pam.
I didn't step on her. I don't know what her deal is.
Spinoski. Oh, don't let me lose track of time. God only knows what they do at a board meeting without me. Give me a vacation, probably. What young kids? So, Mike, we were talking about planning on doing a fundraiser stream for you, just for the purpose of raising funds. And Pam's going to do some cards to auction. What
And
are
we're
you
going
doing?
to do it. I'm thinking we'll do it Monday night, this coming Monday night.
Can you fit that in your social agenda? Bobby Boy. Tommy's the only one that calls me Bobby Boy. That's how I know who it is. How you, Pam, you wonderful being. Oh, he must be high. Or he's been hacked. Or both. Tommy Boy. Another $1,800 bill from the hospital today. Dang. Have you reached out to the Medicaid people yet, Mike? Just curious. And disability. And Social Security. You better get on that because it takes a while. Bunny.
Bunny Viper.
Greg. I don't think he's old enough, Patrick, for Medicare. Or he wasn't. Mike's a youngster compared to you and Pam. Hard to figure out what's legit. On Medicare? $59. That's how old I was when I had to stop working. I had to. It took me a year to get my disability, but I got all the back pay for a year. Ain't you? You could. Well, Pam's almost old enough to be your mother.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, you don't have to be a certain age for Medicare. Medicaid is state administered and it's separate. It's funded from Medicare, but it's done by state benefits. I definitely don't qualify for it because I draw too much. I make too much. I have. Yeah, and Medicaid, it's usually best to go to have somebody take you and tell them, look, I'm not working, I'm hungry, I'm cold. Of course, they want your Social Security card. Yep, that's how old I was when I stopped working. I had to, well, when I stopped getting paid to work, I should say. Should say, it must be gecko feeding night already. Because they're all up doing calisthenics. Bob makes too much money dancing. Nope, I'm dancing my last dance. I'm gonna do like Cher. She keeps having those. It's her final concert. I'm gonna have the last twerking at some point, and then maybe another one in 5 more years. Twerking one way. No. That's it. Put myself through school twerking. Did you know that, Pam?
You said that before, yes.
Yep. And I'm proud I could do it. I'm on TikTok, but not twerking, am I? You know who is on there twerking? It's Mary Page Flynn. He's on there twerking and all kinds of stuff. Bob was a go-go dancer who blabbed. Hey girl. I left some thawed mice sitting out all night and I found them this morning when I got up. And I stuck them in the fridge. I think they'll be fine. Bunny Viper got a $27,000 tip. No. After my husband died, I couldn't pay that. Corruption. Yeah, those helicopter rides are expensive. I used to have to approve them for transplant patients as part of their, if they didn't live within 2 hours drive of where they were listed. Sometimes you can't live near a place if you're like in Laramie or something. But I would have to negotiate those rates if they didn't have that benefit. Fun. Yes, they will be fine if you feed them in a few days. That's what I thought. I'm planning on feeding them tonight. It's a challenge to even open them. Missed something. Bernie, I sent you an email. Oh, okay. Like the way Pam packs stuff and tapes it up.
Mario's outside the door meowing because he can't get it open.
I hear him. Why don't you let him in, the poor baby?
I'll let him in when we're done here. He can
Oh
be
my God.
outside for a little bit. He's panicking because it's starting to snow a little bit.
Uh-oh. Bunny, yes. Oh, I read that. That's some mail to catch up on.
So have you guys got any snow there?
Not here. Mm-mm. It's in the 50s today.
Oh my goodness.
30s
We
at
got up
night.
to exactly 32 was our high today.
That'll be our low
We got
tonight.
about 3 inches, a little bit over 3 inches of snow this morning, and then we're supposed to get some more tonight.
What was that? Sounded like a muffled microphone static or something.
I don't know. It wasn't on mine end.
I don't think I have the strength.
So how are you doing on setting up your pool?
I haven't been in there for weeks. Bunny said, "Ooh, Bob." Oh, she's talking about the mice. I thought she was talking about me twerking. Could be. Mike doesn't have the strength to open a Pam package anymore. You can probably get a Medicare assisted person to do that for you. Wow, $100 a year for an ambulance subscription.
That's definitely worth it.
Well, only if you get hit by a car or something like that. Yeah, better than the other. My insurance pays a certain amount to certain companies. It's already negotiated rates. I may have a whatever to pay up front, but deductible. Hey, Phil. Vigilum. Copyrighted too. Yep. All right, hang on. Oh. Oh, I should get up in about 2 minutes and either end the stream or start driving. One of the two. And the driving might end it anyway. Hey, Scotty. Some of those psychiatric medicines are really expensive, Sammy. Oh, it's kind of a joke. Oh, okay. I'm liking my Medicare better this year than last year because I get to pay for my pain patches. But when I got my new box yesterday, they said there's no charge. I like that. I sped off before they realized they were wrong. I was thinking about taking one of these spoiled dogs with me to the board meeting, but none of them are in here. So I'm just going to quietly slip out. Oh. Oh, there's Princess. There's Yazzie. Penny, you want to go to the Ark? You ready? Let's go to the Ark. Come on.
Oh, that's right. You got to get going, huh?
Yeah. The stream might still keep going, but I don't know that for sure. Come on,
Well, let's
Penny.
see.
Let's
I
get
like
your
to
little
have.
pink
I
leash.
like your traveling streams.
I know, right? Oh, it's already dark here. Completely dark. What the hell? It's probably raining too. I have to unbraid these leashes. Yep. One thing about it, I won't have to keep Worm away from the door. She hates to go outside. She hates it. I don't know why, but she does. Worm will be back. Yazzie, Milo, come on, girl. Here we go. Come here, around here. Here, Princess. Still. You dogs are not going, just Princess. Oops. I guess I hit it. Oh, definitely hit a button. Had another screen pop up. There we go. There we go. Now, okay. My keys are in here. Yep, all three are here except Worm. Get back. Yazzie, get back. Get. Chased you all over the neighborhood one day. Get back, Milo. Here we go. Princess said, let's go. She said, let's go. Come on. Go. Jump up in there. Oop. Needs to drop some change. Jump over there. Go on over, Princess. Don't act like that. Go on. Go on. Scoot over. Good girl. All right. Ready? Get up in the ark and see your old buddies that are still there. It's dark out here. So this may be a stream in the dark. I hear Yazzie howling in there.
You need to blow yourself up so we can.
I'm in the dark. I can't see me. Did it switch over to the truck? Yeah. Mark, true. All right, I guess I'm caught up. I lost all the chat for that. Going to cook. See you later, Patrick. What are you cooking, by the way? Princess is my co-pilot. She sits right here on the armrest. Oops. I guess we're kind of off in the woods. Wow, it is dark out here. Wonder if I turn on an interior light, if that'll help a little bit, doesn't it? Princess. There she is. There. Sitting up on the console.
She's ready to go.
She's my, yeah, we're going. She's my best car riding dog. That was like the bells of St. Mary. Did you see the thumbnail I did, Pam?
Yes, it was so cute.
Eartha Kitt laying with her mama, Granny. Princess heard some styrofoam in the back rubbing. She thinks there's something back there. It's what I had all the frozen mice in. We got in Atlanta. Jesus. It's illegal to drive with a cab light on. Yep, you're right about that. Princess said, what are you going to do about it? Ask him, say, what you going to do about it? Whoa. That's what happens when the sun goes down. Oh gosh. Watch this be the popo there coming beside me. Just wants us to be in the dark. He doesn't care about the laws. Let's turn on the other one. We're only going to be driving with it on maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Wonder why that law is, because they know if you have the light on, you're reading something or looking at something, even though things are backlit. Hang on, Princess. Yep, can donate to Mike. Pam, at this board meeting, I get to remind the board members of what the attendance policy is. Because one of them misses every other meeting and then doesn't know what's going on. And it's one absence per year, not 6 or 7. And also, if you miss 3 meetings, you're automatically retired from the board. So I ought to be popular. That's why Princess is with me for my guard dog protection. She will too. Oh, Ed sent me something. I gotta see what that is. Something clever, I'm sure. Pam, you got awful quiet.
I'm just watching.
I'm driving a truck. Well, actually, I'm letting her drive. I'm just working the foot pedals. So I have to pay attention here. Where you going, Princess? Oh, that reminds me. You all have a treat in here. We went through the bank or something. Remember, you wouldn't take that treat. It was laying on the console. I guess it fell down. I left it there. Did you find it? Her and Yazi, when they went to the doctor Monday, that's what it was. We went through some drive-through, probably food. Yep, food on the way to the Ark. And the girl gave y'all a big milk bone and you wouldn't eat it. I don't know where it went. It's probably down between the seats or something. Sorry. She remembers that. She's looking for it. I'm so sorry. Too bad, so sad. I have 2 more days. I've finished 3 days at the Ark and then this meeting tonight and 2 more days and I'll be off. The little Dotsons are probably going to be adopted tomorrow. Well, they won't be adopted, but I posted them today, and I've already had 9 people ask about them.
Oh
One
wow.
cup, yeah, one couple came by, and I happened to be walking them, so I let her hold them and pet them just for a couple minutes. But I couldn't make an appointment because we were getting ready to close. I mean, I made it for tomorrow. I couldn't let them stay a long way. Hey, 3G, 3 Greg. I just need to know, Sammy, were you ever a popo? I bet he was. Did you know that, Pam? I bet he was. Hang on, Princess, because when I swing out of here, it's gonna burn rubber. Come on. People here don't know like the most basic things, especially some of the younger drivers, like left turn always yields right away. Always, unless you've got a signal telling you to go on. So both of us pulled up at the intersection, faced each other. I've got my left signal on, and the other guy just sitting over there waiting for me to turn. Nope, 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 nope. I remember that from my driving test. Of course, that was in the previous century. It could have changed. I forgot. I was going to ask Patrick something about snakes, about the deworming and stuff. I'll have to ask him Friday if he makes it to the stream on time.
You could ask our guest too. He might know.
Yep, he might. I don't know how much experience he has dealing. I don't know, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't know that. That may be the first thing he learned. It was more about the mites. 'Cause I know Patrick said that he used the flea spray for his and it killed one of his snakes. So I'm thinking about, so that they won't inhale any fumes, I'm thinking about having you brush it on that, just spray it on a brush and then brush it on it. Careful with the eyes. Somebody with no brake light. Sorry, Princess. Almost went on the floor. It's rough out here, isn't it, baby? It's rough. She watches everything, though. I showed a video of her before I adopted her when I was letting her just run to the vet with me from the ARC, and she looked both ways at the intersection like she knew, about crossing the road. And I thought, wow. And that video's got over 1,400 views now. It's a shorts. Um, but what's his name? Doug Gray, the guppy breeder. He loves to aggravate me, and he said that she probably was looking to see if anybody saw her with me. That could be too. That could be too. Yeah, Doug was being mean to your pop. He was. She don't put up with anything. She's very good to me, very protective. Yep. She does not put up with it. She got all over Eartha Kitt the other night. I had to pull her off of her because she was too hyper, jumping around and excited when I came home from work. She said that's too a little too damn happy, didn't you? Yeah. Ivermectin. Yep, that's it. That's what they say. You dilute it. It's I think it's zero point 0.3 mLs of 1% to 1 liter or a quart if you don't have enough sense to measure a liter or anything to measure. I remember reading that. It didn't elaborate so much about the enough sense, but it was implied. But you have to spray it on there. You can use it up to a week. Just shake it good while you're using it and before each use. But I'm just not keen to spray it. And they're mostly on their hoo-ha and around their eyes. So who's going to put that stuff on us? Brazilian rainbow boa's face, not me. Who's scooting their butt on the ground? You? Did you ever say if you were a popo or not? You ever answer that? Princess knows where she's at. This is the old neighborhood, isn't it, Princess? Yep. She's excited. See, everybody at the Ark loves Princess. That's right. They're so funny, like when we vote on stuff, yay or nay, in the meetings, the board meetings, the secretary will put, if I've got Yazi or Princess or whoever, they'll put them down for a vote, unless it's a deciding vote. Yep, Princess gets a vote, don't you, girl? It's her money. It's the Ark's money. The Ark Pets. I think that's one of the volunteers flashing their lights behind me. Oh, good. Somebody got there and set everything up because I didn't want to take the time before I left. The folded chairs and such. By now, they've had time to look at the agenda and see that they're going to get the speech about being here on time. You're not at liberty to say. Who is that said they'd have to kill us if they told us? Who was that? You remember, Pam?
I don't remember.
Oh, no, it was Michael. Him and Priscilla used to do that. He's been our guest several times. Oh, there's Virginia and Tyler. Actually, no, Virginia's not with him, and she's the one that the attendance thing is for. How about that? All right, we. There, it found the arc signal in.
Well, you got 2 minutes to get in the door before you're late. Holly, hello. I think he's talking, but I'm not sure.
There, is that better?
Yep, that's better.
All right, it said the browser's lost connection. Come on, let's go in. Good night. Thanks, everybody.
Night, everybody. Have a good night.
See y'all Friday night at 7:30 on Reptiles. Princess, look here. Say goodbye. Good girl. Bye. Hey, Holly.